No, you didn't read that wrong. It's actually truth and it's not just a a clickbait, all right? Because the IRS literally a couple of days ago just announced the largest increase in the history around contribution when it comes to investing into your 401k account as an employee, all right? So I do believe if you take advantage of these folks the right way, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars that you can potentially miss out if you don't jump on this opportunity. All right. As a matter of fact, the IRS just announced that they are now increasing as of Friday, that they will boost the maximum contribution limit to employee 401k accounts by 2,000 next year to 22,500. So it used to be, as of now, 20,500 that each employee can contribute towards their 401k account, which is a retirement account, right? Now they're adding 2,000 to that limit starting next year. And this is the largest increase on record that will enable millions of people like you and I to not only contribute thousands more, but definitely build wealth even more faster, right? So this is something you want to just, pay attention to till the very end of the video, especially if you are just starting your investment journey. So you will see $2,000 per year. It's not much, AC, and yes and no. All right. So let's go back to the basics, how the 401k contribution work here in the US. So if you're getting hired by a company, usually the biggest companies and even small companies sometimes now offer a 401k contribution as a benefit to kind of give you that incentive. All right. So let's just say every paycheck, you decide I'm going to dedicate, allow and assign, 5%, 6% of my paycheck for that period towards my 401k. The company says, okay, you're being responsible, you're being careful, you're being, going ahead and kind of doing things that will help you build wealth in the long run. And we want to accompany you and kind of, reward you for that. So for each dollar, or maybe let's say for each $50 you are giving towards your retirement account, we're going to match that amount. That's usually the basics or the general view around this contribution in the US. Now, that means 2,000 per year for you as an employee towards your 401k. It's not taking into account the 401k match or the contribution match that the company is adding to kind of give you that boost. All right. So we're talking here about $4,000 per year. Actually, so $4,000 per year. You will say, okay, $4,000 in 10 years, that will be $40,000. That's not how you need to compute it, because that's not how compound interest works. Remember, compound interest is definitely, or maybe, or not maybe, it's definitely the seventh wonder of the world. Why? Look, let's just jump on this investment calculator. So you start with $0. And then for the course of your whole career, 25 years, at a rate of return of 10%, which is kind of what the market has been doing since inception, you put towards that retirement account on your 401k $4,000. So your 2,000 plus an additional 2,000 coming from your employer, you're looking at around almost $400,000. That's the price of a decent house in a decent neighborhood in America. Right? So 400K, look, you only contributed 100,000, but the total compound interest magic that is now working in your favor is actually more than almost triple that amount. All right. So if you are just starting your investment journey and you have at least 25 years when you will be contributing, you know that if you're doing that through your 401k, you are now actually looking at an additional 400,000 to be added to whatever number you had in mind, just because of this 2,000 increase from the IRS on 401k contribution that will start next year. So you can see, what will you do with an additional $400,000? Pay off your mortgage? Maybe have part of this money going towards your children or grandchildren or grandchildren higher education? Or maybe just having the ability to not have to worry about money or your bills when you are getting a little bit older. in life, all right, or just leaving an inheritance to your descendants. I mean, there are plenty of stuff you can do with this money, but I just wanted to kind of grab your attention here because this is definitely a huge opportunity. It's pretty much giving us not a free, but at least giving us the opportunity to have an additional 400K towards our net worth just by adding a little bit per paycheck. All right. So if you're getting paid twice a month, that $2,000 translate into what? 1,000. So 2,000 per year. That will be around what? Maybe 120 or something per, bi-weekly. So we're not talking about a significant amount of money here on a consistent daily basis or weekly basis or paycheck period basis. But when you look forward, which is what we need to do when we build wealth on the long term, you can see that, hey, this is actually very, very interesting. So do not sleep on it. Do not sleep on it.